the next thing which is also not in there, and that is something which Michael Mielke already and several people mentioned, that environmental policy for a country like the United States means we have the obligation to help developing countries to go on a green development path and not have to depend on fossil fuels. And the opportunities are great because renewable energy is everywhere. So if poorer countries, India or so, if they can generate local renewable energy in order to irrigate their fields and stuff like that, that is a viable path, and that is a good path for development. We have to give them the technology, and we have to give them also the assistance, because we have polluted so much into the atmosphere that if you look at it in any kind of equitable way, we owe them something. And this is something which often is overlooked. We not only have to clean up our own act, we also have to help the rest of the world to clean up their act, because we have been benefiting from polluting the world which they are inheriting there. So these are the additional things. That would be a full kind of menu of policies which is necessary to do. And every time I teach this, I kind of say, if I compare what is necessary with what is being done, or what is even discussed, or what people are even aware of, there is a big gap. And we have to close this gap as quickly as possible. And right now, I'm trying to do this just by transmitting some of the information. I have here what I talked about, with additional things also about the McDermott bill on this flyer, so that you all can take this home with you, so that you have an idea of what, how big the task is before us in order to maintain this planet as a livable and benign environment for humans to live in. Thank you. No, I don't.
Okay, man. That's good.
Yeah, I don't have a TV at all. I don't watch TV. Yeah.
Hans, I want to make a comment, because I know that we all would like to believe in magic, and I'm going to say that there is some magic. First of all, I have a copy of The Real New Deal. Google that and get it. It is the sum of what we need to do if we're going to have, as Tim said, a viable future. But let me tell you a bit about magic, because there are silver bullets. And if you look at it just locally, explode the myth that we don't have enough renewable energy very quickly deployable to do what we need to do. Utah. Simply not true. Let me tell you the magic, and if you don't know this, look it up. Readily deployable energy to have supply all of our electricity, readily deployable, magical technology, renewable, to supply all of our electricity, competitive with coal, exists. And it's called renewable geothermal. We can have all of our electricity supplied by geothermal here, and it's ready to be deployed. If you don't believe it, look at Razer Technologies, R-A-S-E-R. They'll explain to you why that's there. The only thing we need here is money, funding. So there is magic. We can do it, and we can do it easily in Utah if we care.
Now, let me just say the big obstacle with geothermal is in order to build a geothermal plant, you have to make some very expensive, very deep drillings, and it may not work out. Maybe you have a bad well, so then you have spent $3 million or more on a drill, and you can't get it. And so what you would need is...
That's old.
Yes.
That's not current. The new binary technology requires much less deep drilling. You can work with much lower temperatures, and it's simply available today. It's modular. You can bring it in a flatbed truck. The reality is the new technology is there. It's magic. It's called binary cycle geothermal. You can supply all of our electricity. Don't have to dig deep.